Hey guys, and welcome back. Still in the quarantine going on, and I am unfortunately still having to work, but still got time to make some videos, and hope you guys are all staying safe. Today we're going to talk about another set, the 1988 Fleer baseball. Here's a list of their errors. There's a few cool ones, I think. Not a ton of them. Now the 1988 Fleer set, I think it's kind of ugly. Okay, so it's got the just the white background with the blue and red stripes. I'm not sure if they're going for like a patriotic theme here or not, but I mean, probably, right? But I don't know. I don't care for it. So I really kind of came into collecting a year after this in 89, and I wasn't really big into Fleer. I was collecting like Don Russ and stuff. So here's a Reggie Jackson, just one of the notables from the set. This is his last card that he made, I think. I don't think he was in the Don Russ or Topps in the 88. So I actually traded for this card. Well, not this particular one, but from one of my buddies. I was like, wow, that's Reggie Jackson. He's like, yeah. And I traded it for him, and it was all bent up and stuff, but I was so proud to have a Reggie Jackson for some reason. And a couple other notables in this set. There's several cards worth a couple bucks. Let's talk about, here we go. The Greg Jeffries, one of his true rookies, was in this set. The probably the most popular one, most valuable one, was that 1988 Don Russ, when he was the hot item, of course. So the most valuable card is the Edgar Martinez. Now, I just want to mention him. I'm here in the Northwest, and we love this guy. We here in the Northwest like to pull this set, like to rip this set just for this card. It is the most valuable card in the set. Books for about $8. You can probably pick them up pretty easily between $1 and $2 online, though. So Edgar Martinez, cool guy, recently inducted in the Hall of Fame. Go Mariners. All right, and another card here, Billy Ripken. Now, you probably don't think of this as being one of the more valuable cards in the set. He is definitely notorious for the next year of Fleer, where he had the profanities written on his bat. But I think this guy is pulling something over on us there. If you look at this one here, I'll throw up a scan. What has he got on the bottom of that bat there? Is that a pair of boobs? Come on, Billy. Well, it's not actually that. I think it's just a 3, but it's kind of cool if you think about it with the other card that he had. Guys, let's jump right into this set of errors here. I'm going to kind of go down the list here. So, Dan Schatzeder. Now, a couple of these cards I did mention in a prior video, so I'm not trying to just start repeating stuff, but I did want to include it in this because it's actually part of the set. So Dan Schatzeder, number 21. This one's a cool one because there's 3 versions of this card. I think it's it's going to be the only one in the set like that. All right, so his name is misspelt. He's got the extra A in the middle. That middle A should be an E. They misspelt that. They came back and corrected that. So there it is with the correct spelling. But see the little black mark there? I'm throwing up scans here. That looks like I took a Sharpie and did a little check mark on it there, but it's not. It was actually printed that way from Fleer. So it looks like someone had checked it off as being spelled correctly. I don't know, but a bunch of those went out, and then they actually corrected it with name spelled correctly, and of course, no black check mark. So that's a cool one, right? 3 variations of that one. I love to find those. All right, Jeff Robinson, number 68. This was a little bit unique. So on the back, I got both versions here. On the back, he has stats for himself. And then on another variation, the error, it has stats for a Jeff D. Robinson. So a teammate of his that had obviously different stats, and they put it on the wrong card there. So I can kind of see how that happens there. But, of course, they did correct that. Jose Uribe. Okay, well, we've heard of this guy. I mean, Jose Uribe had a card, I think it was a 90 Fleer, where people were saying it was worth thousands of dollars. It wasn't. But he makes our list today, card number 99. It's having the wrong date of birth. It says he's born in 60s, born in 59. Whoop-de-doo. All right, moving on here. Keith Iorg. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right at all. Number 113, Garth Iorg. So it's spelled I-O-R-G on the front. It has a Q, but this is funny because on the back, that's actually corrected. It has a G on the back. So still an error, and that is an uncorrected error. Nick Azaski. Let's see here. Okay, this was kind of funny. So this is card number 33. In the stolen bases, he's not really much of a stealer. In the 87, so the most recent stats for his stolen bases, I'll throw up a scan, $0. I think that means he had 0 steals, but not sure why they put a $. It's really hard to see that too. I mean, it's you'll go right past it if you're not looking for it. They did not correct that one. Kevin Seitzer, wrong date of birth, number 270. Bobby Bowe, wrong date of birth, number 323. Those two were uncorrected. Andy Van Slyke, another pirate here, has bats right, throws left. This is card number 341. Well, that's backwards. It should be bats left and throws right. They did not correct that one. This next one's kind of cool. I like these. So Keith Moreland, number 425. This was also in a prior video. So you got 2 versions of this. Looks like the same guy. One's bunting, one's getting ready to swing. Except the one with him bunting, okay? So over here is Jody Davis, one of his teammates. So, honest mistake. So they did correct that one, as you can see, with the real Keith Moreland, please stand up, listed on there. Pictured on there. Jerry Brown, number 462. This one I get a kick out of. So here's Jerry Brown, but it's not Jerry Brown. That is Bob Brower. Well, I guess I can see how they get them mixed up because they look the same, right? Here's the corrected one. Okay. No, they don't look the same at all. So this is the corrected one. They did find that one and correct it, but it's kind of funny how they got a totally different person on there. All right. John Habion. This is card number 562. The previous one was 462. John Habion is misspelt. So, well, he's got kind of an unusual name. It should be Habyan. On both sides, they have the card that's name misspelt. They did not correct that one. All right, and I have the next one here. Lance McCullers, number 592. And I'm going to put up a picture of him pitching here because he's kind of tall. He's 6'1", but the back of the card has him listed as 6'11". I mean, it's possible, but it's definitely not 6'11" for him. All right, so a card I don't have is a Willie Frazier, number 490. This one's kind of unique there. If you look at the bio stats on the back, it is not for him at all. It's for George Hendrick. Yeah, he played for many years there, but they got the wrong stats on that. They did not correct that one. That was card number 490. All right, the last 2 cards, we got a couple checklists. And here is the first one, card number 654 checklist. So if you look at the cards, number 21, Dan Schatzter, there he is again. His card's actually his name is misspelled on the checklist, which makes sense, right? I mean, they misspelled it on the card. They actually did come back and correct that one as well. And another one here, 655, another checklist. So this one's just kind of weird. I mean, it has the first 2 columns are backwards. So it should have the Toronto Blue Jays listed on the one side and then the New York Mets over here on the right side for the second column. And if you look at the numbers, it's numerically not in order. So I don't know. It's an error. Did they correct that one? Let's see here. It is not corrected. So not corrected on that second checklist one there. Guys, that's all I got. Kind of a cool set. No, not really. It's got some value to it there, but otherwise not that much of a set to look at. I think it's ugly, like I said. Guys, I hope you're staying healthy and well. We got some other cool stuff coming up. I don't want you guys to give up. I don't want you to unsubscribe. I hope you are subscribing and liking. Leave those comments down below. I'll try to reply them as much as I can. Appreciate you guys' comments already. And if you guys have any suggestions, any errors you'd like to see, hear about, sets, whatever, let me know. I do specialize in error cards, I guess, as you guys probably know, even though I try to do other collectible stuff too. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And don't get sick. Don't run out of toilet paper. And we'll see you next time.